This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. That's a great start to the game, I suppose. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this website. Okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Sure. Oh, God. Oh, God. I am scared. This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. Oh. Oh, they all look so happy. And charming and adorable, but oh, God. Oh, boy. Hello everybody, my name is Chiga90 and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm starting Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I am fully aware that while this pastel and pink and cute intro is all nice and shiny and happy and oh look at they're all smiling and blah blah blah, I am fully aware that this is a dating simulator on the surface, but underneath is something much worse. Not how worse. I mean, for God's sakes, it does give you, like, you actually have to agree before you play this game that you're over the age of 13, and that you're fine with seeing disturbing imagery. So, on that note, I'm gonna play. Please enter your name. Am I playing as a girl or a guy? Considering the fact that this is a dating simulator and they're all girls and they're Japanese, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a guy, so. There we go. Sydney. Oh. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I'm trying to think of... No, there's a few friends I'm friends with still that I met... Well, not grade school. Those are all in a different city. Anyway, moving on. We used to go to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sat idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided- oh, that's me. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sydney. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. You did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Actually, that's very true. Whatever you say, Sayori. Heh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. By the way, I like the art style. It's very nice and clean. I know I'm picky like that for whatever reason. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sydney, have you decided on the club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. It's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Boy, I'm a jackass in this game. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried that you weren't going to learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is, like, really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a... NEET? What does that mean? And the fear is because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. What's a NEET? Explain what that is. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Aw. Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes you want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. This is really peppy music. Woo! School day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I start blinking at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Oh, wait, was she saying hello to me? I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Set a slam against me and my inability to take in my surroundings, because I gotta tell you, that hurts. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of Literature Club. Not that I was ever even aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And... Natsuki? Sorry, I just choked on that word. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have it planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go! Yay! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Listen. The devil's not here. We're not in a casino. I think you're fine. It's all good. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I did not agree to become a new member. I just came for cupcakes. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always saying nice things about you. Oh, great, she's talking about me. Good. Seriously? You brought a boy? I am a boy! I chose properly with my name? Yes. Words. Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, well, you're fun. Ah, Sydney, what a surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Wow, not only am I a jackass to my friend, I am shallow. Wow. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. You have pink hair. Are you the main protagonist? I almost said antagonist, but that would be the wrong one. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, you're Natsuki. Pimph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest at the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, I like her. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I'm gonna flub up these names, I already know I am. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. I fucked that up for no reason. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sydney. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay, I was about to say, like, how do I know her? Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica? Hold on, there's a situation in my pants. I gotta go take care of it. Come on, sit down, Sydney. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? There's a few, pardon me, a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it has been widened so that there's one space next to Monica, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the counter of the room where sorry. I just burped. I picked a bad time to do this, apparently. Where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. So feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww! The whiskers are drawn on with icing and the little pieces of chocolates were used to make the ears. Oh, it's so cute! Yeah, I agree with that. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. It's a cupcake, what do you expect? I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking at it for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I don't think so. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. Give up on Natsuki's world logic and dismiss the conversation. It's probably the best idea I've had so far today. Besides coming here to get the cupcake. I mean, honestly. Who doesn't love cupcakes? Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yay, I made her happy. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you just consider the literature club? The cupcakes! Always the cupcakes! I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I might try to take some time I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Oh, I like that idea. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put that away. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we'll all get ready to grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can really keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sydney, what kind of things do you like to read? Mystery! Mystery, mystery, mystery! Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. The favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Well, that sounds cool. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yes. Yes, it is. I love good stories. Yes. I don't know why I did that. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? It is. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I don't really read horror. Mystery. Mystery is what I go for. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to it at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, it just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually don't write about cute... That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up to Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I am not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Talking is hard. No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing it to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you'd share of your work if you share your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, she sank to the floor. That's not good. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. You all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark and a burp. Sorry about that, folks. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little bit more comfortable around each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sydney? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, oh, they are all sad and disappointed. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Sydney, you all, I am defenseless against these girls. My heart! Apparently I have one, even though I'm such a jackass. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club, and they all rise! I thought so I'd do like one at a time. I wasn't expecting all of them to go, huh? One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Monika, she's eating your hair. Is that... That's sticky, okay? That's really weird looking. But let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring in the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sydney, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sydney, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh, she's so happy. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps we'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh. That's a change of song? What the hell happened? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Sometimes good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Sunny. Peace. Romance. Fireflies! Yes. Friends. It's Puppy! Giggle. Bubbles? Why am I? These are really weird. I don't. What? Wonderful. Sucks! Yes! Fireworks. Unending. Some of these words are kind of dark. Imagination. Oh, yeah, she liked it. Intellectual. Vibrant. Clouds. Not marriage. Fest? No, I don't want fest or passion. Lust? No. Joy. Hope. Okay. Well, boop. Lollipop. Raindrops. What did I make? What did I make as far as... Hi again, Sydney. Hi, Monica. I think I made a horrible mistake. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Awkwardness. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sydney. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hanging out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Monica plops back down to her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sydney always gives it his best as long as he has having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. So, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cindy can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the worst situation she just put me into. Oh, you even brought you something today, you know? Well, it's Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, look how shy she is. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Smooth? So a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Okay, you changed it around to what I thought I was going to end tragically with that. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to sorry. Choking to death? It's fine. It's fine. With everyone settling in, I expected Monica to tick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. You can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Hold on. Need to take a drink of water. I'm glad I picked these reading games when my throat's not the best. My throat's never the best, let's be honest, but still. Jesus. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Huh. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't sound the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most... Sorry. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will want to come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do that thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you're suggesting it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Hi! You are really close! I have my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry! Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Is there a club like that? Does our school even have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking after me, Sayori. That's why I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Pardon me? You look out for me better than anyone, then you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Kind of. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Like your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I'm trying to wipe the stain off with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. I'm so blunt. And I guess both a good and bad way. Hey, you meanie. You didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better you look, you'll change your mind. Wow, I am a lot taller than her. This is a really weird close-up. She's missing a button on her shirt. Why I look down that far, sorry. This is so funny. What is? Well, I'm just thinking of how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Oh, okay. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Really? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see a Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Heh. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hi, Monica. You just popped out of nowhere. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Oh, jeez. Yay! Sydney, I can't wait to read yours. Please don't. It's so bad. I don't even fully know what it says. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, you did remember to write a poem last night. Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching for their bags. I do the same myself. Now, who should I show my first poem? Am I showing my poem to you first? Let's do Sayori. She seemed really excited. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. What's up with this music? Whoa. What was that? Was that supposed to be a trill? Really? Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Sydney. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not that good of a writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion will be a little less... sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than that. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? There it was again! What was that? Is that supposed to be a trill? It's called trill, right? I'll have to look that up actually now. Eh? What? I did it again! What's up with the music? Why is it messing up now? It's so weird. It's kind of distracting. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Sydney poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I did not pause just to hear the music and I had to cough. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sydney. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees a full picture of my motivation here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll be reading my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Is this okay, are you asking me to come out and play, or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes and no question. I forgot to do it last night. Or at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put this? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Heh. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay. Let's do Yuri. I'm really kind of curious what she has to say. Yuri stares at the poem. Oh god, she hates it. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? So sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try not to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick out writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. Excuse me? The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her. Aw. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? The song changed again. What is happening? Ghost under light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last reminding streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Actually, I like it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very well. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Sydney. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is willing to be symbolically compared to a ghost. They're getting her last remaining piece of comfort and able to let go of the past, and soon will be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me feel happy. It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. Whew, got 2 left. Oh, there's that thing again. I don't know what that is. Let's go with Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Well, okay. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Okay. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Bet you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't like to take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits your heart. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Monika's left. Hi, Sydney. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring those up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring them up. I'm better off with just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sydney. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. You may be good friends, but Sayori are actually really different. Huh. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you only show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Huh. You sure you're not reading into this too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing kind of has a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure in the end, I'll end up trying different things a lot. Whew, it could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little too biased towards their own kind of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself into writing the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It's got like a lot sadder. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkling protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's like a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, searching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. There it is now. That I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. What the hell? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of people have been putting emphasis on timing between roles and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure of how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a lot of kind of a epitome. Yes, epitome recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epitome. No, is that what it is? Hang on. I think that's what it's called. Shit. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of, god damn it, words! I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make it any progress. Just force yourself into to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Who was she talking to? Whew. I second that, me. I need some water. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what ends up getting myself into. Is that right? I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. There we go. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Atsuki. They usually exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned to the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sydney did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless I of course come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ugh. And City liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh boy. Oh? You didn't realize you were invited? Ah, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sydney appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as City started showing up. What? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Sydney? She's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out of the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Sydney. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them isn't only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, Sydney. Right, Sydney? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not gonna know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be, oh god, well, I see where Natsuki's coming from, but at the same time, I like Yuri's style and I appreciate more of what she's trying to do. But I don't want any of them, help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words in my head and my mouth. Instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Sydney. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never! It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Well, that was... intense? Jesus. Okay, everyone. Let's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Sydney, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Sydney! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Heh. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Sydney, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone else is really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much more fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I'd say more than that myself to... I say that more to myself than to her, but it's too easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.